Welcome everyone to the launch party for Quincy Lehr's new book. I think he asked me to give him a little introduction about 2 years ago. We were drinking at the Bowery Poetry Club. I had completely forgotten about it, and like many things you promise to do, it suddenly comes due when you're least expecting it. So I jumped on a bus and came up from Philadelphia, and I'm happy to be here and happy to see all of you. When I was thinking of how to introduce Quincy, or Mr. Lehr as he will be known from here, I thought first of all, Doctor. I like the Eliot-esque sort of Mr. He never finished his doctorate, so okay, Dr. Quincy, MD. Who's old enough to get that reference? Thank you. How does one? So the question I posed, I like to begin with a question when I'm attacking any situation, if you will, and I'm analyzing something and attempting to capture its essence. My first question was, how does one begin to explain Quincy Lehr?
Try.
Quincy R. Lehr. I think of Caesar and Pompey, of Queen Elizabeth thwarting the Armada. I think of General Grant drinking his whiskey at the Wilderness. I think of Nixon sweating through the small hours. It is not hard to imagine Mr. Lehr loitering in the vicinity of great historical scenes, observing, and with a sardonic flourish, conjuring subtle, assassinating satires from the strivings and, of course, the failings of great mortals. He is a man outside of time, but very much a man of our times. More than ever, we need a poet with his prosodic skill, his biting wit. He is a worthy combatant, and I would like to believe that I am in league with him, though he has the strength of a legion and needs no backing, least of all mine. He strives, certainly, he strives. But he is not what we would think of as a careerist. For one, as we all know, he is not tepid in his opinions, or bland in his outlook, or his dress. And he never hesitates to dispatch his chosen foes quickly and decisively from the field. When I recently interviewed him, he remarked, "I like to think I'm not a careerist. Let's face it, putting oneself forward as an artist requires a great deal of self-denial." I hope this is on the fold. I hope I'm not misquoting him. Self-belief. I like to think I'm not a careerist. And let's face it, putting oneself forward as an artist requires a great deal of self-belief. And if I felt my poems were derivative, I doubt I'd have the guts to shamelessly promote them hither and yon. Mr. Lehr is not Dr. Lehr. Congratulations. He is not merely a satirist. He is much more. He is a fine stylist, a superb versifier. Let us take a short example from his small comic masterpiece, Bunga Bunga. Bunga Bunga has many and varied terms and a shadowy, foggy origin. But if we think of it now after Silvio Berlusconi, Bunga Bunga, it's an orgy thrown by a powerful figure in an imperial Roman style. Each woman's in your harem, each man's a catamite, an entry in your ledger that shouldn't come to light. But on the streets the warriors gather round their chiefs to hunt for Bunga Bunga in boxers or in briefs. In high-rise blocks or villas, secluded or in view, the chieftain's spear is waving. He has his eye on you. Mr. Lehr is not underestimated by the critical establishment. No one who has met this man or is familiar with his work underestimates him. Rather, the establishment is merely ignorant of the imminent threat he poses. Mr. Lehr, Dr. Lehr, sorry, he ruffles the peacock's feathers. He strokes the cat the wrong way. He is the shriek of the needle being dragged from the record because the party is over. He does not console, but he does give hope. And that is what we need more than anything else right now. Please welcome Quincy Lehr.
Thank you.